catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line.
Or from championship number 6. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. 3 seconds at midcourt.
Jenkins
Gives it to Jenkins for the championship. They do have a timeout. Will decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
If you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Back like we never left.
Yeah, man.
How's everybody doing? Fred, how are you, man? We missed you last night.
Dude, so I can stick around longer.
It's all good. You did get in for the first game and then obviously the second game, the late night gap. You weren't unable to be there. But let me just kind of tell you what you missed. The Lakers versus the Pelicans. It was a really, really fun game. Jared Harper. There were some SEC boys, John Petty Jr., Jared Harper. It was a lot of fun to watch. But the Lakers came out and showcased. Cole Swider was unbelievable. He played incredible. Jay Huff in limited action played well. And you know how I feel about my man Jay Huff.
Man's an X Factor, you tell me.
Jay Huff, you already know. But yes, so the Lakers came out and won. They were underdogs in the game. We're plus 130 on the money line if you're into betting lines and all of that. So pretty big win for the Lakers. Fred, what are you expecting from this one? Mavericks and the Lakers. Summer League, the playoffs is kind of weird. This is considered a playoff game, but it's kind of weird, the format and everything. The championship game's already set, so why did the playoffs even matter? But what are your quick thoughts just on this game, looking at the rosters? What do you think?
I love what I've seen from the Lakers. The one time I watched them, I love what I saw from my man, Scottie Pippen Jr. I thought he controlled the game super well. Jay Huff, a blast from the past, even though he's a couple years in the league now. But I remember him at UVA well. That man was great. We've seen them. Mason Jones, I need to see more out of him, just attitude-wise. Been through that. Max Christie, where's his development going to go? Super excited to see him develop into a beautiful pro, which I think he will be. On the Mavs side, man, it's Jaden Hardy. Man can score all 3 levels. Went to G League Ignite. Didn't really show me much there. He's very inconsistent, but the one thing he did show, he could score. So I think that's exactly what he's going to do in the league. I think he might be one of the steals of the draft, man. Slipping the second round was pretty interesting to me. Moses Wright, remember him well at GT, Georgia Tech. He tore up Kentucky.
I was about to say, when we were talking before we went live, and you hit on Moses Wright, you were like, man, do you remember him? He kind of tore us up in Kentucky land. So,
hey, man, also the SEC guy for the Mavs, AJ Lawson, another guy that scored it well at South Carolina. Of course, South Carolina's not really that good of a team, but AJ Lawson was definitely a bright spot. And then Jalen LeCue was a guy that came right out of prep school, Brewster Academy. Big hops, big talent. Hasn't really panned out in the league. He's already at age 20. This is his second year in the league. He's 22 years old. So what is he going to be? I don't know. Dude's explosive. It's going to be a lot of fun to see. What about you, man? What do you expect?
What do I expect? I expect another good showing from the Lakers. It seems like whenever Jay Huff is on the floor, good things happen. In 4 minutes yesterday, so they were down 8 when he got put in, or they were down like 6-8 points at the end of the first quarter. He didn't play the entire first quarter. And then in the second quarter on, when he was getting consistent run, he was, I think he was plus 15, 16 last game. He was plus 11 in his first 4 minutes on the floor. I made the mark in my notes from last night. Like that's impressive. In 4 minutes of action, you were plus 11. And the man that they're showing on the screen now for the Lakers is Sharif O'Neal, or was on the screen rather. He didn't even log a minute last game. Was the only DMP for the Lakers. So a little interesting there. Is he going to get some run in what could be, and I believe it is, the last Summer League game for the Lakers? So I'm just excited to see, like you kind of said, Max Christie. He showed some flashes last game. He looked more comfortable. Now showcase that again. Let's add on to that good performance. Let's keep building. keep showing that, hey, I was a 5-star McDonald's All-American. Like, that's still in me, and I can still be something. So I'm really excited, kind of like you, man, looking over these two rosters. It should be a really, really fun, entertaining game. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Another cool stat. Look at they just showed the Summer League top performers. The only true rookie was Keegan Murray on that list.
How about that? And I don't know if you guys know this. He was my number 1 on my big board.
Sacramento. Good luck. Have
you
fun.
may have got this one right.
Hopefully,
Maybe.
man. They deserve it. They deserve something to go right. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I was very, very high on the draft pick. I know you can say what you want, but I was extremely high on it. And,
no matter what you say, kicking balls.
Real quick. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm showcasing my big board here. If you need proof in the pudding, Keegan Murray, number 1 rated prospect. Might be a little bit funky here, but if you keep on scrolling, hold on. Here we get to see my number 16th, Jaden Hardy.
Can't believe he slid, man.
Him in action. I'm giving you guys a little crash course.
Did Boogie Ellis go pro?
Boogie Ellis was in the Drew League today. He played with LeBron James. He actually looked extremely comfortable. He was the bright spot outside of LeBron and DeMar.
Dude, LeBron looked like he was just toying with cats. I saw a couple of clips on Twitter, and I was like, oh, he doesn't belong there. Word.
Dude, he was just having fun. It looked like he was enjoying basketball again, which you gotta love. Especially after the season that the actual Lakers roster went through. So
a lot of injuries.
There's that. Yeah, you're not wrong. We weren't healthy, but nonetheless, whether you're healthy or not, you expect better performances out of Hall of Famers, especially with the roster that everybody was so high on.
You think?
But nonetheless, I'm excited for this game. Do what?
You think AD will come back better than ever?
I have $100 on him to win MVP. So if that answers you,
I got $100. Says Giannis though.
$100 on Anthony Davis. If he wins MVP, it's $5,500. So it's plus $550 or $5,500. No, it's very good line for a guy that I think is going to be extremely motivated to just be great. I think we're about to get to action.
In the video before the start of the game with Kawhi Leonard's shot, Ben Simmons gave up on that play. If you watch.
I'll have to watch that a little bit closer. I can't say I've ever noticed that.
Joe came to help, and Ben just gave it up.
Well, that's interesting.
Just do the background, dude. He's been chilling.
He's been chilling. He's been chilling for a minute too, because he was chilling whenever they were interviewing Cam Thomas after last game. But I'm extremely excited for this game. Again, the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks have been extremely consistent. Okay, so are they showing the Dallas Mavericks little record now?
Yeah, mine just went away.
Okay, so you're ahead of me.
Okay. Probably a little bit easier when we get to a game clock.
Will be a lot easier. Excited to see. Okay,
Jaden
who we got
Hardy
starting? Looks like Jaden Hardy starting. 27 is starting. Derek Alston Jr. 29, AJ Lawson. Let's see any other numbers here that I can spot. Looks like Moses Wright's going to as well. Sexton Trades. What's going on, King? The big dog. You've shown a lot of love throughout our TikTok since the beginning, man. You're a guy that I can always pin back to from some of my first videos and be like, what's up, King? Sexton Trades. Those I'm going to have to whip up, and maybe we can whip them up at halftime of this game. Do a little share screen action, maybe try to bounce some ideas. Maybe I'll have to send some and make a TikTok, and that'll be the TikTok tomorrow. But for sure at halftime of this game, we'll be whipping them up, of course. I missed the content. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry that the content kind of went away for a while. With school and everything, life can kind of just pile on. But I'm taking a little break from school. Wouldn't call it that. It's about 6-7 weeks off, but It's a baby break. And I'm almost graduated from college. So, the content will be picking back up. And Fred, whenever they jump the ball, let me know, as it looks like Derek also Moses right and then Jarek.
Look at Sharif getting the start.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Cole Swider, Sharif O'Neal, Max Christie, Nate Pierre-Lewis, and Scottie Pippen.
Austin is thin. Boise State guy.
But don't you worry, King. We're back, baby. We are back. YouTube videos, TikTok videos, doesn't matter. We're gonna be poking our heads around. Live streams will become a huge part of what I do around here. Do what?
Tip ball just tipped.
Okay. Where did you stop it yet?
I stopped at 9:52.
Okay, I'll let you know when it hits 9:52. Let's see. 9:54, 53, 52.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it's time to start memorizing some of these names. It's Jaden Harvey, a little pull-up mid-range to start. Won't go, and the Lakers rebound. Let's see what Man King has to say. It's all good. School's important for Sexton. I think the Mavs should make a move. Yeah, the Mavericks are extremely interesting. Max Christie gets a handoff from Sharif, and they do a little pin down for Swider. Swider looking to stay hot. Can't just yet. His shot's off the line.
Good move.
It's A.J. Lawson. Good move downhill. He scores. Lakers going to win. What's up, Brian? Appreciate you stopping by. I hope the Lakers win. It's Swider. Another wing is good.
He ain't shy.
Hey, I love my man Cole Swider. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up this score. What am I doing? I'm sleeping. Sorry, everybody. I will not be able to see the comments, Fred, so you're going to have to keep me on my toes if you can see them.
Yeah, man. Mavs need another shot creator now. Brunson is gone. I agree, King. They definitely do need a shot creator. Colin Sexton might be that missing piece. I'm just interested to see how Sexton and Luka would play together. I don't know. What do you think, King? You think that'd be a good fit? As that previous possession, Jarek Hardy missed a three when Troy was pulling up the scoreboard. Sharif O'Neal airballed a jumper.
And now Moses Wright, little spin move, lefty hook shot won't go, but it looks like he was fouled.
I believe he is a lefty too. I could be wrong, but dude, he dominated G-Tech. Golly, that dude was a hoss. Of course, Jose Alvarado's teammate. That's a Pelican legend. Yeah, so King wanted to know if you think the Mavs need another shot creator, Troy.
Brunson has the ball, Doncic has the ball in his hand so much that it's hard, especially whenever you start to look at their roster. They have Tim Hardaway Jr. that is often the forgotten man.
Yeah.
Injury concerns. Yeah, and so I understand the thought process of the Mavericks needing another shot creator, but you also have to be weary of, okay, that's their $20 million man waiting, lurking in the wing, ready to come in and maybe make a huge impact for the team. I love Tim Hardaway Jr. I just love what the Mavs are doing this offseason, if I'm being completely honest. Letting Jalen Brunson walk, I think, is best for both parties. And then bringing in JaVale McGee, drafting Jaden Hardy. Obviously, Cole Sexton's swing would be nice because off the bench, whenever Luka's out, oh, yeah. He can pick it up.
King then said, I think Sexton would be a good fit, so the workload isn't all on Luka, and that Luka looked gassed constantly.
Can't forget Christian Wood. And I can't forget Christian Wood. That's a really good call-out. I did let that sweep under the rug in my head.
Oh, you got the comments up now?
Well, I got them on my phone.
I got you. Okay.
I have to look all the way over. Scottie Pippen drives all the way. That looked like goaltending. And it was. 7-2 early here. Lakers are.
I think a lot about Luka's problem with being gassed, too, is just being out of shape.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have seen updated pictures of the guy, Luka. He is looking slim.
He is, bro.
He's looking extremely good.
He looks impressive. That body transformation is nuts.
Yes, sir. It really is. I shouts out to Luka if he's able to do it. He's a bona fide MVP. As we're getting some friendly and we're getting some whistles here early.
It's always the late games that have the most whistles, man.
It really is. pull up a box score here while we're, I don't want to look at ads the entire time. I know you guys don't either. So it looks like some Jarek Harding. If you get it inside to Moses Wright, it's back to A.J. Lawson, who loses it out of bounds.
Scott Pippen just looks comfortable out there, man. Like he looks like he belongs.
He's got a lot of college games under his belt, man.
3 years at Vanderbilt.
Harding over to Hardy for 3, won't go. Christie's been a menace on the glass. Rips down
He
another
is
one.
such a good rebounder. I touched on that in the draft video too. I thought he could be a really good rebounder as a guard. Somebody cut off that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful call out of Sharif O'Neal. Beautiful pass. Swider on the backdoor cut.
So
Bang time. Sir, that's top shelf. What do you think is next for Sharif? I think Pippen Jr. has a chance at a roster spot, but I doubt Sharif will come back. Yeah, so with Sharif O'Neal, I think it's going to be a G League for him, whether it's on the South Bay Lakers or on another team. As Nate Pierre-Louis fouled and won. The Lakers out in front early, 11-2. But yeah, for Sharif, I think it's going to be the G League, and you just have to focus on your development, and because there's something in there. You've seen flashes of it. He can rebound. He can get out and go. He's very comfortable with the ball in his hands. Fred, what do you think about Sharif?
He's very raw. He did not play a lot in college. He had the heart issue, which halted that. But I mean, he's got a good body. He's got the lineage, of course, with Papa being a heck of a basketball player. So I do think the Lakers probably keep him around. I do think they maybe give him a year in the G League, but if it doesn't show, maybe in that year, I think maybe he goes overseas or goes another pro route.
It's Nate Pierre-Louis showing his defensive ability. Hands it off to Christie. Christie, lefty floater is up and in. Beautiful. Lefty lay from Max Christie. And a timeout called for the Mavericks. Looks like J-Dubs is getting the head coaching go against his former team. Los Angeles Lakers as I return back to the studio here. Just maybe cut that one off. But yeah, so Scottie Pippen Jr. In the sense he's a two-way deal, so he'll always have a chance. As what pieces do you think the Lakers still need? They need to get rid of a certain piece that they have on their team, and that guy's Russell Westbrook. You just have to get rid of him. It does no good to keep him on the roster. Let's just be real. Whether it be, they agree, they swallow their pride and agree to some sort of buyout if they can't find a trade partner. But I have a hard time believing that you can't find a trade partner for Russell Westbrook. That's just my opinion. Granted, I could just be, thinking as a Laker fan on that end. But I think that if Rob Pelinka is so uptight about trading a fifth grader just to get off Russ, I think that there's a bigger issue, and he's potentially flirting with disaster. He's flirting with losing his job. So he needs to be really, really careful when he's not, willing to part with a 2029 first-round pick whenever you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on your roster, and you can potentially get Kyrie or a Buddy Hield or a Miles Turner, somewhere along those lines that can help you win right now. Just doesn't make sense to me, if I'm being completely honest. But so I think
if Phoenix doesn't buy out that contract with Ayton or match that contract with Ayton, I think that Pacers looks a lot better because I think they're more willing to trade Miles Turner if that happens.
Well, it was already matched, so
that's what I'm saying. Like if that went through, then
if the Suns didn't match, you think it makes them more?
Yes.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that the Pacers, now that they missed out on Ayton, are just going to be more into let's fully rebuild.
Yeah.
So we get back to action here.
Bittern and Mavericks look really good, by the way, this summer.
King says Nunn, Hield, James, Davis, Turner is a great team. I completely agree. I think Kendrick Nunn is kind of the secret sauce. It's like adding Sharif O'Neal top shelf, but he misses, or maybe the ball slips out of his hands. And the Mavericks are struggling out early here.
They have just no offensive flow at all.
First time out. That's a foul. Won't go. First time out, the Lakers hold an 11-point lead. But yeah, if you're able to pull off Hield and Turner for Russell Westbrook and maybe 2 firsts, and honestly, something that I've like we can do this at halftime as well. Is look into them getting TJ McConnell in that same deal, because for the Pacers, the want to get off of his 2 years left, I think that could be another like, okay, then we're really clearing up all this cap space for next year's free agency class. We're going to load up our draft pick stash of assets. So I think if maybe the Lakers could snag TJ McConnell as well, I think that could be really, really good for them as the
Great
Mavericks.
all-ball defender.
Yeah, great on-ball defender. He's a vocal leader. He's literally what Alex Caruso gave you, in a sense, just a smaller version. As Scottie Pippen floater in the lane, won't go. Sharif O'Neal gathers the rebound, puts it back up and in, and there's a flash from Sharif. You love to see it. Good for him. 15-5 now. He really does.
Genie Bus on the end?
Where at? Where are you?
Right under the goal.
Right under the goal.
With the white shoes,
probably
white
is with the heels. Yeah, the
Yeah.
heels.
Look like it.
Let's see what King says. These good young players will be great. Post-James era will be excellent. Yeah, that's what everybody says. You know, once LeBron leaves, everything becomes easier, and that's true. You know, not to mention after this year, if current roster stays as is, we don't make any additions, as Moses Wright cleans up the glass, gets fouled and won. The Mavs start to find some rhythm. Man. The Mavericks are starting to find some rhythm.
That's all love 6'8", 225 right there, son.
But yeah, if the post LeBron era will start with a bang, because the Lakers will have like $50 million in cap space with Anthony Davis and Taylor Horton-Tucker on their roster. So they'll have a lot of money to play with to fill it out. But sometimes that can be a really, really bad thing. I'd be scared if the Lakers will trade their deep team again for a star player, though. I don't necessarily think we have a deep team. As Jay Huff enters and already impacts the game as a defensive anchor, and he gets it up to Mason Jones.
I mean, Lakers did blow up that young roster, but I mean, it worked, man. Turned to a championship.
Yeah, they blew it up, but then they kind of blew it up again, getting rid of KCP, Kuzma, Caruso, adding all those old heads as Mason Jones misses a three there. I think that's what he's alluding to, is after we won the championship. Like you lose Schroeder, you lose Montrezl Harrell, you lose Kuz, AC. A lot of roster turnover in the last few years. I'm saying the Lakers build a deep team again. Yeah, I mean, they have the potential to. Again, but you have to be willing to let go of 2 first-round picks, and I don't know if Rob Pelinka is willing to do it. Doesn't sound like he is, but maybe he's just playing hardball. But it's hard telling. But LeBron, in year 20, you go all in. I don't care. You don't care. You worry about the future later. If it push comes to shove and you have to rebuild, then hope to God that Anthony Davis absolutely balls out and you can get about 8 first-round picks for him, the way the market's rolling. So if not, just hold off and then do what you have to do to rebuild. But for now, you go all in while you can. It's Jay Huff showing off the handle. Tough shot. It's good. Jay Huff. I can't rave about this kid enough. Jay Huff. Bring him on the roster.
Big fan of Lonnie Walker. Absolutely. Miami, Florida.
I love it.
Good move. Oh, good hands,
Lonnie
Christy.
Oh. Call a foul. Lonnie Walker, THT, and Nunn are sort of the restart for a bench. Yeah, it's really if Nunn can stay healthy, if THT can stay healthy and show flashes of what got the Lakers to make him their prized possession off of the title teams. And Thomas Bryant. Yeah, Thomas Bryant's a sneaky good signing. No, I think Damian Jones will. I like Damian Jones. Damian Jones is also another young guy. So they're starting to form. They made some really, really good signings. And again, Nunn, everybody's like, well, the Lakers haven't signed anybody. You can view Kendrick Nunn almost like a free agent signing since he didn't play last year. It's like adding to the pie of what you got going on. And you can ask Fred. Yeah, you can ask anybody, man. I was all on board if Kendrick Nunn was healthy. You bring Russ off the bench and you start Kendrick Nunn. Would you rather trade Westbrook for depth or a star player? I'd rather get 3 guys.
Yeah, I was about to say depth.
Yeah, I'd rather get 3 guys. I'd rather get Heald, Miles Turner, and TJ McConnell if I had to pick between Kyrie. But, I mean, if you get Kyrie for Russ straight up, I mean, you're not going to complain about it. But if you can get – I don't know.
Jay Huff did not back down. They were jawing at you. He's not backing down.
Jay Huff, man, he's got unbelievable touch, great feel. But yeah, if I had to pick, give me Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and T.J. McConnell.
Where's Kyrie? What do you think they'd have to give up for Kyrie?
Russell Westbrook and 2 first. I think it'd be a straight up swap. I don't think they'd have to give up anybody else. Now, if the Nets are looking long term and want the 2 first and Taylor Horton Tucker, and they want to shell off Joe Harris' contract, which all power to them, they should try. I wouldn't do that. But what do I know? Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter, though. As a travel is called. 18-9, 3:20 to go. Nets
they value
are getting
shooters,
really
man.
greedy.
Look at the contract Duncan Robinson got. Look at the contract he got and didn't even play in the playoffs.
Yeah, and if you look at the roster the way it's constructed right now, the Lakers have one player that has shot above 35% from 3 on their career. And that's
I think
Kendrick
Lonnie
Nunn.
Walker improves that.
Yeah, but you got to hope. It's RJ Cole, good move. He's played really, really well for the Lakers Summer League team as they are up 20-9 now. 3 minutes to go. But yeah, the Nets have the right to be greedy, though. You know what I mean? They hold the cards, and if they want to
really
wait for
big cards,
yeah, and if they want to wait for the Kevin Durant situation to get unfolded before they do anything with Kyrie Irving, 1, I can't blame them, and 2, I think they should. I think the Nets want THT and other players from a team like the Spurs or even Pacers in a 3-team trade. Yeah, that is something that we can look at again at halftime. And kind of just throw it all out there, kind of see what it looks like. I think that'd be a lot of fun as the Lakers are on top 29. I need to pull up the box score here. We'll take a peek at some numbers. 29, 2:54 to go. So as you can see for the Lakers, Cole Swider leads the team with 5 points. You see Jay Huff instantly impacts the game, +3 off the bench in 2 minutes. But the Lakers team as a whole playing really, really well. And then for the Mavericks, you see Moses Wright really has been the bright spot and what has been just a, pretty rough start for the Dallas Mavericks. What's standing out to you, Fred? Anything?
The Lakers just look like they belong, and the Mavs don't. The Lakers don't even look like they're young. They're young, but they put it together. I mean, Jay Huff's looked great in his limited time. Sky Pippen controls the ball so well. Max Christie continues to rebound and defend at a high level. I mean, Max Christie, you might look back on and think of one of the biggest steals in the draft. That kid comes in and averages 12, 5, and 3 in his first year. I mean, you never know. I mean, I think Max Christie's part of that long-term plan, man. If he can become a good depth guy, I mean, shoot.
He could be.
I think he's still young. He's still got a lot of room to grow, but great start. Look at LeBron. Yeah. And the Mavs again, they're Moses Wright, about it. Everybody else looks lost out there, especially Jaden Hardy. He's just chucking stuff up.
Yeah, it looks like he is just trying to find his way. But yeah, King, I agree. It's going to be fun to look at. Like I said, at halftime, we will pull up that website and we will take a peek all together and see. But for now, let's get back to action. 29, 2:45 to go. You know what would be great if some breaking news happened while we were live? That'd be a lot of fun. As it's poked away, and it'll be Lakers ball. Good hands there shown by the defenders for the Lakers. I couldn't quite catch who it was. But Javonte McCoy, he's been a bright spot. Now, if you remember, Fred, in the first game that we did, Javonte McCoy looked really, really lost in the first half, and then came on really, really strong in the second half. Looked like a different player, and he's since really built on that. Do you think the Celtics should trade one of their guards for a bench big or maybe even a better power forward? Fred, I'll let you kind of dive into that one.
No,
so do you think the Celtics should trade one of their guards? Whenever you say one of their guards, are you saying Marcus Smart or Malcolm? Or obviously not Malcolm Brogdon, but like Marcus Smart or Derek White Jr. Or like what do you mean by that, King? Just to make sure we know what we're answering.
Yeah, we'll put because Joshua on that.
Yeah, you look up that, and hopefully by the time you pull that up, King will have heard this and respond to us here. as Javonte McCoy knocks in the first free throw. 21-9, 2:20 to go for the Lakers.
I think they've
Again,
had a
they've
great
looked
offseason to begin with. Celtics.
Celtics. I mean, they fleeced them.
Derek White or Pritchard. Yeah, I think you can get away with trading one of those guys. Now, for who, I'm not really sure. I mean, if I had to put money on it, their starting lineup will probably be Smart, Brogdon, Brown, Tatum, Horford. Oh my God! Actually, no, I don't think. I thought Brogdon comes off the bench.
Yeah, Brogdon
You got to
has
start
been
Robert
asked.
Williams.
Yeah, Brogdon has been asked by Brad Stevens to accept the 6-man rule. So I believe I'm just not a fan of 3 guards coming off the bench. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. That's more of a college way to approach a game.
Yeah, 6-man.
Yep, and as King has alluded, they said Brogdon is 6-man. Yep. Brad Stevens did ask him to accept it.
I mean, Brogdon at the 1. I mean, you got Gallinari out there, Derek White, Grant Williams. Like, maybe
they need a backup big. They need a backup big, extremely bad. And they were going after Thomas Bryant, and the Lakers with the flash of the city and everything else, and the bigger opportunity, bigger role. Like, he could start for the Lakers. You're not starting for the Celtics. As that's a really tough take. Who was that?
Who's that big man who made that play? Marcus Bingham.
That was Jalen LeCue right there.
Marcus Bingham made a really good play on defense before that.
But with trading Derek White, the Celtics traded a first-round pick to get him. And one thing you're not going to see them do is just try to get a first-round pick back or try to get a big man in a pick. Gallinari at the 5 is only good in certain cases, but the defense would get abused against big lineups. Yeah, Gallo can't play the 5. He can't move, which I guess helps him being the 5, but he was really a liability. Yeah, he was really a liability for the Hawks at times.
It's funny saying he's undersized and he's 6'10", but
yeah, I love watching the Hawks, and he was one of the most annoying players for me to watch that played on the Hawks. I think he's a really, really good player in spots. Like, I think in the playoffs, he'll help you guys out big time.
Unless they develop Luke Cornett. 7'2" big shooter.
Luke Cornett's bum. He's bad. Jarek Harding now drives and kicks out to Ju Haween from the Shanghai Sharks. We hear a lot of jokes about the Shanghai Sharks, and there's one of the Sharks' finest. Ju Haween. Owen. I
heard J.D. Davidson's having a pretty good summer league.
Luke Cornett can't be it. Yeah.
All right. What's up with the hate on Luke Cornett?
Luke Cornett is not it, dude.
I love that Vanderbilt shouts out in this video.
He is so
Scottie
bad.
Pippen, Luke Cornett, David
Marcus
Jones.
Bingham Jr. knocking down the
Vanderbilt players we talked about
for the Mavericks. 24-13 as we're approaching the end of the first quarter. That's Javonte McCoy now. Works, spin move, pump fake, drives. Ooh, a little pullback jump shot, mid-range fadeaway. Knocks it in, 26-13, and there's the pesky R.J. Cole waiting to greet the ball handler for the Mavericks, and they get it up quick for 3. That's A.J. Lawson from downtown in SEC. Unless they believe Kelman Jelly will be the big. That's a kid from Florida State that's played absolutely incredible for their summer league team. He's looked incredible. I watched the Bucks and the Celtics. I actually had a lot of money on the Bucks, and the Celtics ended up winning that game. But Kelman Jelly really was just the steady heartbeat for him, and it was a really, really good game, and he was the bright spot for the Celtics. So that shot's offline for the Magic. R.J. Cole now pushing for the Lakers. He's going to hand it off. A little shoveler pass to Mason Jones. Mason Jones drives, draws, kicks. Javonte McCoy 3 short, won't go. R.J. Cole's tip in also a little shy, and at the end of the first quarter, it's 26-16. Lakers are out in front. I really like him. He's a good player. Yeah, he's a high motor guy, which I think for these really, really good teams, especially in the regular season, you need guys like him. I want more if Justin Jackson. No, don't get high on Justin Jackson. He's had a lot of time in the NBA world, and he just hasn't performed on the NBA stage. He's playing great in summer league, but he's one of those guys.
If you go through the bigs right now that are on free agency, I mean, you got LaMarcus Aldridge, Willie Cauley-Stein,
That'd be an interesting flyer. That'd be an interesting
Those
flyer for him.
Of course, a Kentucky guy we love. DeMarcus Cousins still a free agent.
Boogie looked good in spots last year for the Nugs.
Ed Davis.
He's just still a hothead as ever.
Seiko Doumbouya. Not really big.
Two-way player for the Lakers last year.
Enes Freedom. Bring him back.
No, he's one of the worst defenders. I think Willie Cauley-Stein. He's a little Dollar General version of Robert Williams. You kind of don't lose too much. Obviously, Robert Williams is really dynamic. But Willie Cauley-Stein, that's a really interesting flyer. They have like 4 roster spots open. So, I mean, it would make some sense. Can't believe the Nuggets chose Jordan over Boogie. Who?
DeAndre?
Who's Jordan? Did they sign DeAndre Jordan?
I don't know.
Now that he just said that, I think the Nuggets signed DeAndre Jordan, and I just completely removed it from my memory. That's terrible. Good Lord. I hope to God he plays big minutes for him. I hate that guy. I couldn't stand watching him as a Laker fan.
Oh my God,
Mason
they did sign
Jones
DeAndre
downhill,
Jordan.
flips it up, won't go. There's Fabian White Jr.
Well, Mark said he's still on the roster, but maybe I'm.
No,
wrong
he's a
with
free
that.
agent. Yeah, he's a free agent.
He played for $500K last year. Jeez.
He's so bad. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan is awful. He played in big spots for the stinking 76ers and looked terrible. So washed, indeed.
What do you think about Andre Drummond?
He's still a free agent, isn't he? No, he signed with the Bulls. I like Andre Drummond. I sang his praises 2 years ago, and the Lakers picked him up. And I think he did a lot better than what people want to give him credit for with the Lakers situation. So I just want to be really, really honest. I think he got the brunt end of the deal. Frank Vogel, I love Frank Vogel, but his rotations at times were really, really interesting. Especially I defended Russ, I think, on our first live some of the rotations Frank Vogel threw out there with Russ. It was almost like torture for Russ, like trying to even make that work. It was just extremely hard. Like Andre Drummond playing with Anthony Davis, yeah, that's one thing. But then Andre Drummond playing with another guy that can't shoot, and then it's just hard. It's hard for Andre Drummond. It was bad that Sixers fans wanted Paul Reed to play over DeAndre Drummond. Yeah, Paul Reed showed some flashes last year for the 76ers. Looks solid in spots as the Lakers now up 30-18, 9 minutes to go in Summer League action. And again, at halftime, we will take a peek at some trades, some Colin Sexton trades, the 3-team deal that could happen with the Lakers involving Russell Westbrook and how that can all work. And we'll be coming to you live here on our YouTube channel. Thanks again,
pretty good, man. The DePaul guy.
Mason Jones trying to create something. Fabian White Jr. gets it. A little stiff arm, little hand battle with the young man there. That's not Fabian White. That's Vito Brown. But yeah, DeAndre Jordan is really, really bad. I cannot believe the Nuggets signed him. And that had to be a really early signing if I remember. I think I remember that notification popping up on my phone and just being like, no way he just signed on the first day of free agency with a Western Conference contending team. Like, they're don't want you guys alone. Hey, King, shouts out, my guy. Might as well provide some questions. Hey, we're always here.
We have answers.
Always here to answer them. We have a really, really good time doing this. People always stop in, but they just don't talk. We always have active viewers. They just don't say anything. So it can be it's like just type something out. We love to talk. We love to talk to you guys. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't want a little interaction. I also think it's hard to get people to come over from the TikTok to the YouTube channel. What?
Do you think Hassan Whiteside is done? Yeah, I don't know. Is he?
What are you laughing at, bro?
No, nothing.
What just happened?
Just something beautiful, man.
Are you hitting on a girl?
Do you think Hassan Whiteside is done? Yeah.
He's hitting on a girl, ladies and gentlemen. Fred is
Hassan
hitting
Whiteside
on a woman. That is the only way he would get flustered like this. on a live stream.
No.
So
What?
share the live stream with that girl. Tell her to hop in here, and we'll do a little matchmaking right here, right now on the live stream. Would be beautiful.
I was just laughing at Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, Fred,
Am I
are you
good,
good?
King? Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm good, bud.
That's what I'm saying. He all of a sudden gets flustered. He starts stuttering a little bit. Obviously, 100%. Girl just texted him, "Hey, great to see you tonight. Hope to see more of you." Like something just happened right there. I've known Fred for too long. That's 100% what just happened.
Dude, are we not watching? Let's watch some basketball. Yeah,
we are watching basketball.
Yeah, I thought Hassan Whiteside looked decent for Utah last year.
Nobody cares about Hassan Whiteside
Hey, let's
right now.
be professional. All right? Y'all need to lock
on.
it in.
You need to be professional. You're obviously getting flustered. Invite her to the stream. We can talk. That's what I'm saying.
Hook and hold.
Hey, shoot me her email. I'll get her invited right now. We will have a 3-way live here, and we will break it down. She can break down trades with us for all I care. Shoot me her email, brother. King will play a little matchmaking. We'll do a little 20-question game. King provides 10 questions. I provide the other 10. We'll get it rolling,
What
man.
you want from me, guys? I'm an X factor, okay? I'm changing the game. Oh, bro, I forgot to upload I need a thumbnail for Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
If you can get one tomorrow. And I can
UD.
upload that video tomorrow. New video tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Me and Caleb break down Donovan Mitchell. Thank you, King.
You got
very
this.
sweet, my friend. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell video. 100%
hitting on a female. We caught him, King.
Listen.
Caught him.
Listen.
She just joined. We just got a viewer. Hey, if you are Fred's hitting woman, shouts out.
How do y'all know what's happening? Maybe y'all could be totally wrong.
No, we're not. You're getting even more flustered. If we were wrong, you wouldn't be getting flustered.
I promise I'm okay.
You're really not okay. Really not. We were just talking about trades, and my man just completely got absolutely bamboozled by a text message.
No, I'm looking at rosters.
You're not looking at rosters. You're such a liar. You are such a liar. Why don't you print out your rosters, Crown? Come on.
King, leave me alone, bud. Like, let's talk hoops, man.
That's what I'm saying. He is yet to
what's your
deny
vertical? Let's talk about you, man. You shooting the rock? What's up?
King, did you play ball, though? Like, were you a ball player? Are you still a ball player?
Because you're looking at the best shooter in Kentucky history right over.
No, not quite.
Best shooter, baby.
Invite her to the stream, dude. That would be so much. That would be so funny. Hey, if I could mind read, if I could tap into Fred's messages, I would try to find it. I'd try to locate.
Why is this happening, bro? I didn't even tell you all what it is. It could have been a tweet. It could have been Instagram.
Yeah, but we figured it out. Yeah, but if it was any of those, you would have came out and said it as soon as it happened.
Why am I getting picked on? Let's pick on someone else.
You look down at your phone and your face lit up. You got all giggly. Me and King are on to you. I haven't played ball. I'd love to soon, though. So are you out of high school? Are you a college student? Are you just a working man? Like, what's been going on, King? Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I feel like you've gotten to know us and me throughout the TikTok, but I haven't gotten to really get to know you.
Anything you're comfortable with as well. Anything you were comfortable with sharing.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to.
Like I'll play at the gym or pick up and not organized. I feel you. I do neither. I completely, whenever I quit basketball, in high school still. Gotcha. Good for you, man. Enjoy those times. Hold on to those times. They go by way, way too fast. And
miss them, man.
Trust me, as an old man now, it seems, all you think about there are times.
Not even 21 yet, bro. Chill.
I know, but I'm 21 in like a month, and literally
birthday stream.
Yeah, no. All I can think about sometimes is like going back to the good old days. Troy, you got buckets. I saw the video.
I'm telling you, this man's a hooper. I wish I had something to show you, King. Hey, listen. Best three and D in the state. I'm best 3D. I was like Jay Crowder, flipping. There's another good 3 and D guy.
All right,
Desmond Bain. That was me.
I don't do this too often. Okay, I'm showcasing a plaque. Okay, Kentucky boys free throw percentage leader.
Let me get my baseball accolades out.
State of Kentucky, I know that I've never really showcased my last name. There it is. My name, Gallatin County, my school. Like, hey, that's what I'm talking about right here, man. I led the state in free throw shooting. It's one of my, something that I always look back on. It's fun. My senior year, too. It's the most white man stat of all time.
You're also talking about a guy who had the ball in his hands a lot, too. He didn't just shoot 10 of them things.
Troy with the accolades. Hey.
Hold on. We talking accolades? Oh, hold the phone. I mean, all state, all region, all tournament. I mean, all region hoops. I mean, Good Samaritan Award at my school. That's real right there, son.
Hey, I don't want to start flexing too hard. Hey,
Good Samaritan.
Hey, this is
Encourager of the year.
This is my 1,000 point ball. Whenever I was a junior in high school, I eclipsed 1,000 points.
A lot of people don't get that.
I have a 2,000 point ball right over there. I'm getting the whole trophy case. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about taking my laptop over there and showing my man King. He deserves to see it. I don't show a lot of people.
We're not gonna act like I wasn't the best pitcher in the state of Kentucky.
Hey,
until old TJ got me.
My man could sling it. I'm getting the whole trophy case. King, I don't do this a lot, man. I don't like showcasing anything that I've won.
He needs to. Troy's the GOAT.
But I feel like
get the attention off me.
No, I feel like you deserve it, King. I'm getting a call. I don't really want to take that right now. But yeah, that King, my guy. He might be watching though. Don't forget that. Oh, yeah, he is watching because he just shot me a message. He said, "Don't forget the $100 bills you scammed out of Barberville." He's trying to call me again. It's girlfriend's dad. Why don't you comment this, brother? I remember the jersey showcase last year. The old TikTok lives were some of the best. Yes, sir. Those were a lot of fun.
Hey, those were like to get on those, bro.
TikTok live. The TikTok lives, man. Those whenever after that first video kind of popped off, I decided to do a couple lives. It was first off there, and I can't even remember showing that. King, the fact that you remember that was a really, really good time, though. Not gonna lie, but back to that story, man. Kaylee would not tell me how to do it. But yeah, so there was a high school tournament. It was my first year. I graduated, and I was just kind of at the game. My girlfriend's brother, that closet was full of jerseys. Yes, sir. I do have a mean jersey collection. Have not added to it, though. I've added a Burrow jersey. And I have. I've added a Kobe jersey. I've added a Shaq jersey. I've added to it. I don't know if we want an updated one.
You want to see my favorite jersey?
Maybe we can go live on TikTok tomorrow. You never know.
Hey, my favorite's the high school Mike jersey.
High school Mike. I got a high school Kobe. I don't have the Mike.
Lord Marion, shouts out. I need a LeBron one. Got to get that same hit to St. Mary's. I mean, that's practically my home. If y'all didn't know him from Akron, LA, Lower Akron. Shouts out. Just a kid from Akron. Plain and simple.
Just a kid. But yeah, back to that story. So I was just watching. I was just a bystander. They run over because it's a tournament showcase or a tournament thing. So they run over to the stands. They're like, "Hey, we need somebody from Gallatin County to do a free throw competition. You're going against this other person. It's $100. Winner gets $100. I think you did an old jersey giveaway in one of your jerseys. I didn't give an old one away. I actually customized one for the kid that won. His name was Ryan. He still watches some of our TikToks. He actually liked our most previous TikTok. I saw his name. It was our guy Ryan. He's from Detroit, Michigan, and he won the giveaway. He wanted a custom, or he didn't want to customize one, but he wanted a Jeremy Grant Pistons jersey.
We got 26 viewers there.
Yeah, so whenever he won, he said, "I want a Jeremy Grant jersey." So I customized it for him, sent it out to his address. He ended up getting it, showed me a picture. He went to a game with it, I don't know if he got the jersey signed by Jeremy Grant, but he got a card or something signed by Jeremy Grant, sent it to my DMs and was like, dude, thank you so much. So like that was a lot of fun. I need to do another jersey giveaway because it really was. I mean, that obviously people care more about a jersey giveaway. I just did a $50 giveaway, but not a lot of people saw it. So like one dude just got $50 and only had to compete against like 4 people. And that's dope. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Me and him are still followers on Instagram. I commented under one of his posts because he was wearing the jersey. And we kind of talked for a minute. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's just the stuff that I love doing with the followers that you don't really. I wish we got more follower interaction off of them because I would like to see more people have a chance, or take part in them. One dude
We're
won.
trying to grow here at X Factor, babe.
I was so upset I chose Houston to win. Yeah, the one dude. Yeah, there was only one guy, and dude. I know he's not in here, so I'm going to be real. He was so annoying after he won. He texted under every video. It's like, dude, there's been a lot going on in my life. I haven't been home a lot, traveling, and then now my parents have COVID. So like, I haven't been around, so I had to he downloaded Venmo. He was so impatient. Yeah, he was. And, it was hard for me just to stop everything and go to the store and get a $50 gift card for him. So instead, I just Venmoed him $50, and he can do whatever he wants with it. The Lakers have completely dominated this game. Like, give it a bit. Yeah, completely.
Yeah, the Mavs are terrible.
Every video, he would comment, dude, I won the giveaway. Are you ever going to do this? Are you ever going to do that? I told him relax like 12 times. I still don't think I finished my story. So anyway, at that tournament, they asked for a contestant from Gallatin County. And so everybody was like, oh, Troy can do it. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And it just so happened that my girlfriend's dad was at the scores table keeping book for Gallatin. He looks over at the announcer. He's like, do you know that this kid led the state of Kentucky in free throw shooting last year? And at the time, I had missed my first two free throw attempts. It's the first time I've touched the ball since I quit basketball, which I was a college commit, got hurt, couldn't really play, so I had to quit basketball. Long story short, and so it's my first time touching a ball in like a month. So I missed my first 2 free throws, and this guy's like, no way. So he ends up looking it up, and at that time, I made 18 in a row, won the $100. I beat the girl. I felt so bad. It was an older guy on the other end. I beat him like 18-4. I'm like, let's get some good comp out there. But no, yeah. So that's a story that he wanted me to tell. And yeah, I got $100 out of it. And then I said I need to make this my living, just running around to different events and winning $100 off of off the high school. But yeah, he was super impatient. Like, especially if you win a giveaway, like I'm obviously not going to jip you out of what I say I'm going to do. At least, yeah, that's facts. I'd rather have won 18-4 than lost 19-18.
Why is Jay Huff so
Jay Huff with the Euro finish. Here, let me need to show the box score here. Is it share sharing? Yeah. It's 52-29 on my TV, but it looks like the Lakers are about to score.
Well, you call Jazz Taco Jersey King if he makes the roster?
Is that what he wants?
He wants a Taco Fall jersey, baby.
Well, we need to do best believe next jersey giveaway. I'm asking for Taco. Well, I hope that, like Fred kind of just said, I hope he makes a roster for you to even have to ask for that. But I guess I could get you a Celtic one or a Cab one because he has played. But again, you have to win a giveaway. I'm not just in a position where I can buy $90 jerseys for everyone. But Cole Swider now posting up the smaller defender, a little post fade, showcasing a little aspect of his game I haven't seen much, and it rolls out. And the Mavericks now on the other end. So let's take that off. I mean, it's not even a game, really. I miss him. I'm not asking. I know you're not asking. I don't mean to imply that you are. I wish I could buy you a jersey just out of the blue. But we'll for sure have to do a jersey giveaway. My plan was if we reached 10,000 followers was to do like 5 jerseys. That was my initial plan. like 3 from my own closet and then two customized ones for whoever won. That was my original plan for if we reach 10,000 followers. And I guess it still can be, but we've kind of reached a follower lull where we haven't gained too much traction. So
we just got back, though. You got to have some time. I'm excited for that Donovan Mitchell video to drop, man.
Good video.
Good stuff. Yeah, man.
Good.
That was
I'll
down.
have to take a peek. That was down forever. Taco might be on sale now that I think of it. He could very well be on sale.
You got a favorite team, bud?
Taco Celtics. He's a Celtic fan.
Oh, he's a Celtic fan.
He's a Celtic fan. What happened to your guy, Taco? What happened to your guy, King? You guys used to have like little to see who commented first on my videos. I can't remember his name. I think it was like Johnny Sins Forever. I think that was the kid's name.
Smokeless Grill? Oh.
Whatever happened to him, man? You guys used to really race underneath my comment sections and then call each other some interesting names. It was pretty funny to watch. I still talk to him. Where has he been? I miss your guys' actions underneath the video. His name is Ray Ray. Okay.
McLeod?
I was way off. Ray McLeod. I haven't heard that name in a grip.
What? Best punch return in the league.
His name is Ray Ray. Shouts out. But yeah, you guys used to race. I'll let him know to return. Yeah, that would be awesome. I miss you guys, man. You guys were fun to like keep up with. Who got to the videos first? Daniel, my guy, what's going on?
Hey, Dan, congrats on the college graduation, bud. I saw that. That is lit, brother. That is
college
awesome.
graduate. Now he's picked up a marketing job.
Look at him.
He's really thriving. I'm so proud of my best buddy Daniel.
Yes,
Doing
sir.
big things. Shouts out. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I saw that you texted me. I'm gonna have to get back to you. He's a moderator of the stream as well. Shouts out. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Sharif O'Neal, fadeaway jump shot. Sharif's there. We need a return of all X Factor members on stream.
That'd be fire, bro.
That'd be a really good video. Daniel's extremely busy right now. I've talked to him, and maybe one day, but right now he's going through a pretty rigorous training in his new job. He's in Chicago. So I would have to let the fellas know. I would love to see it. It'd be a ball. Be a ball and a half.
No pun intended.
Dan, appreciate you. You know, it'd be even pretty cool. It'd be like a stream with like where we actually played basketball. I don't know how we can make that work, but that could be some fun. I haven't touched a ball in about 4 months.
I play 3 times a week, so I'm crisp.
I don't touch a basketball.
Plus in a men's league, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Fighting Muskies / Choir Boys. Coming for a title near you.
Coming for a title.
I run the 2. I run the 2 for my team. Shooter, defense, encourager, vocal leader.
I would be good for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then I'd get gassed. We need a sub. But I could give you a good 1.5, 2 minutes of just high level. I'd be yelling a lot. I'm very energetic out on the court. It's what I love to do. Scottie Pippen, nice little putback there.
We need to get like 5 of us and like go against another 5 and just see the X
5 on 5.
together.
Fly out some followers. Go 5 on 5. I hope after 5-minute mark I'm out. I am right there with you, Dan. I can give you 5 minutes, but then I'm tapping out.
I'll give you all 40.
Will be patient with you. I hope so too, man.
Hopefully
That was
you
kind
can.
of frustrating.
That'd
Yeah, dude, if it was you, I would have had a little skip to my loo. I was hopeful that more winners and that we could string it out throughout the whole summer league. But again, my vacation kind of fell at a time where I couldn't do a lot of lives during summer league itself. And I'm the one with the stream set up, so it's hard for the guys to get a stream set up without me, I guess. But yeah, hopefully the giveaway winners.
we got a couple videos recorded. You got to be proud of us. Need thumbnails,
Yeah,
but
I'll make those thumbnails. And those aren't too bad. As the Lakers up top by 20, and now we can get to some trades. I regret choosing the Rockets. I don't blame you. I thought the Rockets were going to – I mean, if you watch that stream, we streamed that game. Before the game, me and Fred were like, oh, the Rockets are going to win by about 20 points, but Paolo is going to be incredible. It was so weird cheering for the Rockets to win, but for Paolo to score. Yeah, it wasn't that difficult, though, because Jabari Smith Jr. didn't really put up much of a fight.
He's looking a lot better, though, in the other games.
He has. I'm going to pull up the trade machine here.
It's like Paolo didn't look – that draft pick wasn't crazy, as some people thought.
Paolo. All right, let's see if I can share screen here. Give me 1 second. Share screen in. Can we see it, Fred? What's it looking like?
Yeah, man.
Looking all right?
Looking good.
Pretty good. All right, so you mentioned a 3-team trade earlier, King, involving the Spurs or the Pacers. So let's take a peek at the Spurs first. So obviously the Spurs, you look at their cap space, they have $32.2 million. They could almost take Westbrook's contract as a whole. But the thing is, they want a first-round pick. And so the only 2 first-round picks that the Lakers can trade, regardless if they have first in 2023, 2025, whatever the case may be, the only 2 that they can trade is the 2027 and the 2029 picks. So with that, the Spurs want a first-round pick, unprotected, to take on Russell Westbrook's contract. So more power to them with that. I do not blame them. So the Nets would obviously give Kyrie to the Lakers. But then this is where you get like, okay, so what would the Nets want? So obviously you're thinking Talen Horton-Tucker, I would imagine, from the Lakers. Maybe Kendrick Nunn, but maybe not. So then you look at the Spurs, who could they throw in? They just signed Keldon Johnson to a huge deal.
Congrats to him.
Congrats to the boy, Keldon. Maybe Devin Vassell would be one. But honestly, I think that realistically they'd be looking at maybe Doug McDermott to the Lakers, even though the Lakers are rumored to want Josh Richardson over him. I think that the Nets would get Josh Richardson. And you got to think they would want another young guy. I mean, you're getting rid of Kyrie, but I know for sure they would want this 2029 first-round pick from the Lakers. So you're looking at this. You try it. It probably is going to work. It does. And this is even across all boards for each team. So the Lakers get shooting with Doug McDermott. They also receive, obviously, Kyrie Irving. The Nets receive Josh Richardson and Talen Horton-Tucker with a first. The Spurs receive Russell Westbrook in a first. So with this, I mean, you're looking at the Spurs. After this year, they shed Doug McDermott's $13.7 million and Russell Westbrook $47 million. Quick math, that's about $60 million in cap space for next season just off of those 2 players. So this is probably the most realistic deal that could be done. Now, what the Lakers want is they want Josh Richardson over Doug McDermott. They want the Nets to take on Doug McDermott, which makes no sense. But then the Nets realistically would want to get rid of Joe Harris. So you look at this adds some incentive to both teams. It's a success as well.
You can read the comments off here, Troy, or you got them?
If Kyrie's a Laker, I'll buy a jersey so fast. The sell 2 first for the Nets will slightly be more balanced. I think the Spurs could move the Nets if possible first. So you think the Spurs, King, so do you think that the Spurs would offer a first-round pick? Because I don't.
I don't know how much they value Russell Westbrook.
I don't think they value him at all. I think that they're using
You think they buy that contract out?
If Russell wants them to, but I don't think they would want to. I think that maybe if he plays well enough, you got to think somebody at the deadline would be willing to take a flyer on him.
The Spurs are not in a place to win.
But this is like, in my eyes, for the Lakers, if they had to be like, okay, best case scenario, it would be this. But if you're the Nets and you're giving up Joe Harris and that, I mean, maybe the Spurs get Kendrick Nunn. But that still doesn't make sense. Doesn't fit their timeline.
The Lakers win that trade. You're getting an elite shooter. You're getting an elite ball handler. and a good bench guy, good 3-and-D, where you're literally hitting 3 beautiful spots.
Yeah, if they're able to keep Kendrick Nunn, like if this original deal right here is able to go through, which it is, if this deal goes through, the Lakers get Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, and Josh Richardson. I mean, that's 3 players for 2. You're giving up 2 first and a second. But for the Nets, the only real good thing for them is they're clearing up $31.5 million. They're getting a first-round pick. They're getting a potential, low risk, high reward in Taylor Horton Tucker. And then Doug McDermott's contract, which kind of stinks. But, I mean, you're getting rid of Joe Harris, so you're really saving about $5 million in the long run. And I could think that a team would trade for Doug McDermott, in my eyes.
He can still stroke it.
So, again, this is from the Spurs perspective. We'll dive into the Pacers perspective. This is just me, tossing ideas. What do you think, Fred?
I think the Nets are going to want more. They're so greedy right now, and they get 2 firsts, yeah, but they're so in the future. You get Horton Tucker, who's proved what, and Doug McDermott's a shooter. So the Lakers win that trade, and it's not even close.
So King thinks that the Spurs would throw in a first
to the Lakers.
No, to the Nets.
To the Nets
to help out the Lakers for taking on.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think the Nets are going to want picks, or do you think they're going to want players?
I would assume picks.
Yeah,
if I had to just guess. And Daniel asked Russell Westbrook or John Wall. I would take John Wall.
That's what I'm thinking too, Daniel. I don't know about THT. I know he's got a lot of hype, but
I like THT. He doesn't have a lot of hype. He has some, but not
Daniel said, I'm not sure THT is worth a ton to the Nets. I don't know what the Nets want, man.
I think the thing that is interesting with Taylor Horton Tucker, he showed flashes. Obviously, he showed flashes, which is all that matters to a team that is not going to be extremely, extremely good. Now, obviously, if they have Kevin Durant, plays out this year, whatever the case may be, I mean, even then you have a young core moving forward of Ben Simmons, Taylor Horton Tucker, Nicholas Claxton, Cam Thomas, and you still have guys like TJ Warren, Seth Curry that you could trade down the line. You just picked up Royce O'Neal. So, you still have a competent team. I don't know. It's hard. But I think that in a perfect world for the Nets, they want Joe Harris and Kyrie to be packaged. And then from the Pacers' perspective, if they're a third team, I mean, let's dive into this. So if they're a third team, if they take on Russell Westbrook, because they have the cap space as well to almost take it in full, you got to think that there's one salary that just stands out and screams at you that they would want to get off of. And I am hovering over him. Daniel Tice. Okay, I did not mean to do that, but we're going to do it for the sake of this. So if the Lakers are able to somehow get Buddy Hield with Kyrie, right, and then they're able to get off of Daniel Tice and they give him to the Nets, right? Okay, let's obviously 1 first-round pick to the Pacers, 1 first-round pick. Okay, do they still get the first? Yeah, okay, so both teams get a first from the Lakers. See, this one is just more confusing to me. Obviously, the Pacers, this almost works. It does work. Wow.
Sharif looks good.
Yeah, Sharif has shown flashes. Lakers robbing. Yeah, dude, see, this is the hard part with the Pacers being a third team. I don't think they're going to be a third team. I think they're either going all in and trading Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, maybe a TJ McConnell. If we get rid of the Nets as a whole and we do Buddy Hield, TJ McConnell, and Miles Turner, right? And then the Lakers throw them both first-round picks, which seem to be all that matters to the Pacers, right? And then you sprinkle in a second-round pick. Second-round picks aren't hard to come by. I mean, this works. Obviously, in my eyes, the Lakers absolutely robbed them. And if you have to throw in 3 more second-round picks, why not? This is the perfect move if you're able to pull it off. Obviously, a lot of questions if you're able to pull that one off. But yeah, that's just kind of Nets have a ton of elite shooters for him. I like the Nets giving Simmons the Giannis treatment, and the Lakers are robbing. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. Like, the Spurs are the perfect third team. Like, it makes so much sense. They have Doug McDermott's contract. They have Jalen Richardson. They have Josh Richardson's contract. There's a lot there that they can do where it's a lot more interesting for them to be the third team.
Moses Wright 5 for 5 with 13 points, by the way.
Moses Wright, it looks like the Mavericks cutting the lead a little bit here.
Yeah, we hit a couple threes.
Yeah, I think for the Lakers, this deal, if you're able to pull it off, I don't think you're going to be able to, because I think the Pacers would want like a Kendrick Nunn and maybe even, Talon. Like, I could see them being like, well.
Shouts out Wynton Gabriel.
Winging.
Oh, the Mavs.
Mavs cut it to 11. But yeah, I could see something like this if you're talking about Pacers. If you're able to do it. Obviously, it's hard pressed to be able to pull off a trade of this capacity, because you're talking about, Miles Turner and Anthony Davis side by side would be incredible. Buddy Hield playing off of LeBron would be awesome. But if the Lakers do this, they go all in on TJ McConnell potentially being a starter, or they go out and get like a Dennis Schroeder who has played with both LeBron and Anthony Davis. But I don't know. The Spurs, if you're going the 3-team route, when Wembanyama is going to be crazy. Yeah, the kid from France that is the prized possession of the 2023 class. And then real quick with the Cavs, because my man King. King, real quick. I know you brought up the Cavs with Colin Sexton. What do you think about them potentially being suitors for Donovan Mitchell? I threw it out in the video that I just posted. A Donovan Mitchell trade. I think the Cavs make so much sense, personally. What do you think about that one, Fred?
I think, dude, the Cavs are gonna be good next year, dude. And that would just push them over the edge. I think that if Donovan Mitchell goes to the Cavs, they're gonna be a top 4 team in the East.
I completely agree. Oh my God, 1 point.
Yeah, Isaac Okoro. Yeah, you probably have to give up a guy like that, and the Jazz are trying to build something weird over there, so it's a great spot.
I just don't see Colin Sexton getting this big of a deal, but you never know. It's 4 years, $74 million. We'll sign and trade with the Mavericks, right? Okay, so the Mavericks side here, they have a trade exception of $1 million, so that really does nothing for them in this sense. So looking straight up, all you have to do is trade Spencer Dinwiddie if you wanted to do a straight-up swap. If not, if you wanted to add in some picks, you can obviously throw in that horrendous contract to Davis Bertans, and it essentially matches it.
Jay Huff's the best player. I don't even care.
Who, Jay Huff?
Yeah.
So this would be something, I don't think, maybe not 3, but 2 first-round picks and Davis Bertans for Colin Sexton. Straight up, I think that this is a very interesting deal that the Mavericks could potentially look into. Isaac Okoro is a good pickup for the Jazz. Yeah, I completely agree. It's somebody for fans to get excited about. Feel like a former lottery pick. It just makes so much sense. It's Cole Swider buries the corner 3 ball. Got trucked, no call. As Lakers are on top by 16. A little transition 3 for the Mavericks. Tipped out. Fires up a mid-range shot. Won't go. Another rebound for the Mavericks. Jaden Hardy now. Quick move downhill. Lefty lay. Blocked away, but a foul. What do you think about this trade, everybody that is watching? I don't think the Cavs want much. They don't want Sexton anyway. Yeah, I completely agree. But I think if the Mavericks are able to get off of Bertans' contract, and then obviously I think they have to add at least a pick. Maybe 2 picks is too much, but what do you think, Fred? Fred?
I don't think they'll work good yet. Sorry, I was looking at the trade deeper. You like calling to the Mavs?
No, that's what the guy King was throwing out. And I think that this trade could make some sense.
Yeah, I think it makes some sense. I think you'd like to have a better shooter next to Luka.
Yeah, but I don't think Colin Sexton's role would be to play next to Luka. Obviously, you'd want him to, but I don't think that'd be his role.
You think Vaughn?
I think he'd come off the bench. In my opinion. I mean, I've already heard rumors that Christian Wood's going to come off the bench for them.
Yeah. I mean, he just shipped Colin to Utah?
No other team. Did you say Colin Sexton to Utah?
Yeah. For Donovan Mitchell? Maybe sing like Colin and Isaac?
So if you traded Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, how much money is that? It's $23 million. So you're needing to make up.
How much is Donovan's contract?
$6 million.
6?
30. Donovan Mitchell, it's 30 mil. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Colin Sexton, but then you got to think SETI. This will be the deal. I think this could get done pretty easy for both teams. Obviously, the Cavs would have to throw in some picks, but this could be the base of the deal. A sign and trade with Colin Sexton. You add in Isaac Okoro. You add in SETI Osman.
I think Coach Elijah would take over that Isaac Okoro role just fine.
I agree. I think Isaac Okoro has a lot more upside. He's younger, obviously, than Oshai, and he's got 2 years in the league. So there are some benefits to Isaac over Oshai. But with Oshai, you can't trade him to what? Let's see. Let's see what it tells me here. Because you can't trade him until 30 days have not yet passed. Eligible for trade August 1st. So it's not like you have to wait a while. So if you're able to throw in Oshai over Isaac, maybe that is a potential thing there. Then you keep Okoro, but I don't think the Jazz would do it without Okoro in the deal. Just my perspective. And I also
Mitchell
think
will be a good pickup, but I'd worry it would stunt Garland's growth. I think they'd play well next to each other.
I agree. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think that the
Evan Mobley
of Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, Larry Marketing, with the veteran presence of Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio, like you're potentially talking about a top 4 or 5 team in the Eastern Conference, and not only that, maybe make a run at Eastern Conference Finals, maybe.
Kind of reminds me of like the Hawks a couple years ago.
It reminds me of the Trailblazers more so than the Hawks. It reminds me of a way better Trailblazer team.
Hey, we've reached 100 messages in today's stream.
Did you get like a –
Yeah. Mitchell will definitely help the
Cavs. You got it.
I said Mitchell will definitely help the Cavs keep up with the teams in the East. Yeah. I mean, the East is going to be tough, man. This isn't the old East. This isn't the old – LeBron James East. This has got some great.
Where everybody ran. Everybody ran away from the Eastern Conference back then.
Now you got some dogs in there, son. I mean, the Hawks are going to be really good. Yeah, thank you so much, King. I mean, of course, you got the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors are going to be better this year. Listen, Scotty Barnes.
Real deal.
The Celtics, probably the 1 seed. Bucks. I mean, come on. You got some hogs. Some hogs.
Yeah, the Hawks being really, really good. Obviously the Celtics, obviously the Miami Heat, the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference last year, still kind of lurking. They're probably going to have like a Raptor-ish fall off. I predict a blow-up next year for the Miami Heat. I think they're going to have to blow it up.
You think Tyler stays as a Kentucky fan?
Yeah, he's going to stay.
You think he gets a max?
Unless they don't want to pay him. The 76ers are a good team. The Sixers are really deep. Paying Tucker that much was weird. I think it was more weird to pay him 3 years.
Yeah.
I would have much.
I don't know if he has 3 good years left.
I mean, he's 37. You're going to pay him until he's 40. You're going to pay him.
PJ does give you a lot, though. He gives your team a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess what he does too doesn't require a ton from him. It's just physicality and corner 3 balls. Jaden Hardy makes this game single digits.
You think Phoenix will take a step back?
I think it depends how they start. Like if they start out hot, I think that the DeAndre Ayton saga will kind of get swept under the rug. But you're telling me they come out a little cold, like a 7-7 start, 7-8 start, kind of getting beat up. You're not telling me there's going to be a little locker turmoil. Maybe DeAndre Ayton starts kind of speaking out on him not being happy there. They can't trade him till January. Then you get into some interesting conversations. He gives all right defense, but he's aging and only is going to get worse. I completely agree. I think the 3-year contract's ridiculous. I think a 2-year, $30 million deal with a team option or a player option, that makes a little bit of sense. But a 3-year, $30 million deal, and none are I think the third year's player option even. So PJ Tucker's going to opt into that.
He was probably wanting that. I'm sure he said to that organization, hey, this is what I want, and I'll sign. And they're like, okay.
We need you. So, okay. We need you this year. We don't care about the 2 years after. If you can give us one good year, we'll be right there. And I think he'll play well alongside Embiid, Harden. Literally, he gives you what you need, floor spacing and defense.
I hope Harden takes a step forward, man. I know a lot of people hate James Harden. I kind of feel bad for him. So
many quality free agents to give the contract to. I mean, who'd they miss out on, though? If you look at that number, $10 million, you kind of start to think about some of the contracts. I mean, who'd they really miss out on, though, that could play that role? It's a select list of names. I think PJ Tucker is almost like the perfect fit for them. He's making a lot to most likely come off the bench. He is coming off. I think he'd be a power forward for them. I think that their plan would be to start him next to Embiid. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dude, the 76ers have to do something, dude. I'm surprised Tobias has lasted that long there.
Tobias Harris. Oh, I forgot about Tobias. Yeah, PJ would have to come off the bench.
Unless they play him in the 3.
You got Harden, Maxey, a 3 spot, maybe Tobias or PJ.
Gotta be Thibault.
Thibault would have to be.
He was so inconsistent last year, though, man. I don't know. I love Thibault to death. But my goodness, kid, you got to figure it out. He's so good at defense, but then he'll foul a lot, and then he's got to develop a better jumper. That was an incredible pass.
Yeah, Jay Huff with the finish.
Yeah, positionless basketball,
Well, my man Danny Green got traded. He got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. They have DeAnthony Melton now. Thibault needs to work on everything offensively. Yeah, dude, his jump shot's broke. He's an incredible defender. But yeah, Danny Green is now a new member of the Memphis Grizzlies, and he probably won't play until about December.
Dude, I really do think the Pelicans, what the Grizzlies were last year, what the Pelicans are going to be this year, if healthy. I think the Pelicans how the Grizzlies
Green got traded. Yeah, Green got traded. It was for, I believe, DeAnthony Melton and a first. Or no, it was Danny Green and a first for DeAnthony Melton. OMG, I didn't even know. Melton was a great pickup. Yeah, DeAnthony Melton was a really solid pickup for them.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Great, bro.
He's literally he's the perfect backup for Tyrese Maxey. He gives you defense, he gives you shot making, but he's not like a ball dominant, ball centric guard. He knows how to play off people. As Mason Jones will step back, won't go. He was fouled though.
Great half of basketball here.
Solid backup with Shake Milton. Yeah, Shake Milton is another guy. I mean, they have a plethora of guards.
There's some good teams, dude. It is not a one-sided league like it used to be.
Come on. That wasn't anyone. That was clearly a foul. Good defender. Yeah, he's a really solid defender. He's capable. He's played in big games with the Grizzlies this year. A big part of who's the backup? Big Paul Reed now. I mean, I don't know who else they've signed. I like Paul Reed, but I don't think he can play can he play 10, 15 minutes a night? Maybe. But maybe not. I don't know. That's a tough question. I think that we're going to see some signings and some more trades. I think everybody's waiting on the domino of Kevin Durant to fall.
It's got to.
There's such a stalemate right now in free agency. You're not seeing a lot of signings. Which, I mean, granted, we are getting to the back end, but teams still have roster spots. There are still teams out there with 4 or 5 roster spots. So, you should still see signings, and only seeing one every 2 days, it's a little weird.
A lot of teams are going to wait for summer league to get over too. Then sign some of these young guys.
Yeah, I guess. I think that during summer league though, like all the executives are around each other, like you would kind of see some more movement. That's my opinion.
It has been a slow year, right?
It's been a slow offseason, I feel like, yeah, especially during this lull. And it's kind of funny because me and Fred were talking a little bit before free agency started, and he said, Troy, what's your hot take for free agency? I said, this will be one of the most boring off seasons of the NBA. Like, I predict that no big names move. You know, Bradley Beal is going to re-sign. All these dudes are going to re-sign. It's going to be so boring. And then 3 hours later, Kevin Durant asked for a trade.
Wasn't that my hot take that Kevin Durant would get traded?
You said Kevin Durant gets traded to somewhere weird. That was your exact words.
Yes.
Maury wants Durant, but some are wondering if it would be worth giving Maxey. The only thing with Maxey is he's not making a lot of money. So even a trade package around Maxey would be extremely hard to like. You would have to add Tobias Harris, and do the Nets want Tobias Harris?
Dude,
maybe he could play around.
Philadelphia loves Maxey,
as they should.
Yeah,
I mean, he's making like $2 million, if that.
Do you think the 76ers can win a championship with their current roster?
No, I don't. I think the Bucks would beat them in like 5 games. I think the Celtics would drum them. The Celtics are if you're the 76ers, you are praying to the Lord that you're on the opposite side of the Bucks and the Celtics. Because either one of them teams, I think, beat you in 5 games. Javonte McCoy, he's showing off his good feel. Toby and TJ Warren would be a weird.
Which TJ Warren? The bubble with TJ Warren, or dude scored 50? Like,
I was about to say, TJ Warren. I need to watch those highlights to go to bed tonight, just to remind myself of how dynamic he was in the bubble. That was an ugly jump shot.
Yeah, AJ Lawson, what are you doing, bud?
Catches all.
Show off the SEC better than that, dude.
He's been playing all right. AJ Lawson. Any version, TBH. Are you like a closet net fan, bro? You've shown some love to TJ Warren.
Dude, I can't wait to do the podcast tomorrow. It's gonna be a good recording.
Yep, recording for the weekly podcast tomorrow morning.
These contacts are dry, man.
I'm so used to contacts. I don't even think about them being dry anymore. Way too high on that pass. Definitely not.
At least the Mavs made it some type of a game. Dude, they've been chucking threes, though.
Yeah, they have. Jared Dudley's probably telling them, let's get some shots up as Oni on the inside. He's fouled.
No such play Jones tonight, bro.
Sweet. Sweeping them was so sweet. I have no doubt. That was a fun series for about 2 games. After game 1 just set the bar for that series so high, and then it was nothing. The series just kind of, the Celtics took complete control. Kyrie was getting didn't even, and you guys shut down Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant didn't even look like himself. Which, Giannis was super inefficient. As Fred gets another text. Simmons should have come back. Look at King. I caught him, brother. That's the 3rd time I've caught him.
Dude, I'm looking at the game, bro. I'm looking at the game, bro.
I finally say something and he gets all flushed. Look at him. Him quitting on the team was terrible. Yeah, Ben Simmons is a joke.
Yeah, dude. Hey, what do you think happens to Ben Simmons' career now? What is his career trajectory?
I don't know. What is he now? 25?
Something like that.
First round, first pick. Brandon Ingram just took his team to the play-in, so I would assume you at least got carried to the play-in. Drew Holiday was shooting 4-17 all series, it felt like. Fred, I'm hoping she'll come through.
Leave me alone, guys. What do you want from me?
Let's get a case of that comment for a minute.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why y'all are getting this feel. I'm just being me, bro. I'm just chilling, talking ball. I'm talking comments.
Tell. It took me I was off the screen. I was share screening, and I'm right, Fred, and I look over at my phone, and you are on your phone, and then
no.
I'm looking into the trade.
Stop. I was literally like this, bro. I was like,
see
my blue greenish eyes. Look at those eyes.
This is serious, Fred. Whenever we start like, oh, you're talking to a girl, and he's like, stop. Let's be real. See? Drive in the paint and dunk or pass out to the elite shooter. To have a Giannis type of role, I think that people short sell Giannis. People just act like it's so easy to do it. Giannis does. And Giannis is a freak of nature. Like, dude is so physical. He's so gifted. He's so talented. He's a freight train. Lakers really about to blow that lead at half. Yeah, Bron, appreciate you popping back in, my brother. I think I asked you something whenever you first popped in, but it's good to hear from you again. They are about to blow it. Not looking good as I'm about to show everyone the box score here. 77-64. It is the Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks. You'll have to wear your Knicks hat. As you can see here, I mean, Fabian White Jr. with plus 19. You're talking about
the Quentin Grimes, the Miles McBride.
Miles McBride. There's Johnny, or not Johnny. What's his name?
Okay. King,
Jericho.
I'm going to keep it $150 with you, son. Ben Simmons isn't in the same ballpark as Giannis and will never be.
I like Ben Simmons. Can I just say that? I really, really like Ben Simmons.
He's
a player. As a player.
He quit on LSU. He's quit at Philadelphia. He's quit on Brooklyn. Like,
I was about to say, he hasn't been a part of Brooklyn very long, and he's already added them to his quit list. Like, he was supposed to play in Game 4, and then all of a sudden he gets anxiety and has to have some procedure done.
Now, if that's true, if mental health is his, if he really went through something, yes. But all signs are pointing towards he just didn't want to play.
Using it as a crutch.
Which makes me even more mad.
Yeah, mental health is an easy thing, and this is terrible to say because, I mean, I know people that have struggled. I've struggled with it at times. Like, mental health is such a real issue that for a NBA basketball player that makes the amount of money that Ben Simmons does to say, hey, I'm facing this, and everybody and their mother knows he's lying. Yeah, you went through something tough in the 76ers with the 76ers. You choked. That's what happened. Like, you choked. It happens to it happens to a lot of NBA players throughout the course of the 75-year NBA history. You have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep playing. That's the name of the game. So if you can't handle a little adversity, you can't handle a little trip up where you, for whatever reason, try not to score on Trae Young and you kick it out. You think Lakers should give Swider the last roster spot? Well, he's on a two-way contract. So I think that signing him and then opening up a two-way spot is a very, very interesting choice. Couldn't imagine Jason Tatum quitting like that. Yeah.
I don't think your best player would either. I don't think Jaylen Brown would quit on you either.
Yeah, I don't think any great, if you look over the course, any great basketball player would quit on their team unless you're Michael Jordan. He left for a while, but I think he just got bored with basketball. But he still left. Like,
well, also his father did pass. Like, it was I think it's a very weird situation.
Like with Ben Simmons, I don't know his family life, but nothing came out about it, him facing anything in that sense. Jaylen
Brown is best friend. Yes.
Have you not heard his rant? I don't know if he does it to just be weird, to be caught you, Fred. So not only is he texting some
I said this right 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
She'll text back soon.
I said
he caught you doing something.
I'm out. You know what? I'm out.
Did he check his phone?
No, I did not check my phone.
What you catch him doing? Now you have to.
I'm watching YouTube comments because I had the full screen, so I had to go to the YouTube to look at YouTube comments, King, because this is what I do. Gosh, my hair looks awful.
She'll text back soon. I saw your eyes.
What are you talking about? Guys,
got you. New comments will display here. Let's see if this works. Hey, King, let's go.
Why is everybody on my case tonight? I have been very engaged. I don't know what you're talking about.
79-68, 8:40 to go in the summer league action. Fabian, or that's
I've had enough of both of you all.
Vito Brown misses.
Where's Caleb at? I need some backup.
I don't think Caleb will be backing you up right now. RJ Cole rebounds it.
You don't think Caleb? Yes, he would.
Hands it over to Mason Jones. Mason Jones, I think he got fouled. engaged with that woman clearly. So you're not engaged with the game. You're engaged with that woman.
I can literally tell you everything that's gone on in this game, every trade you've all been. I don't care.
As he's looking back down at his phone.
Dude, dude, you guys are. I don't
What's
know
her
what
name?
you want.
Give us her name.
Leave me alone. Her
I'm
name
gonna
is
guess.
basketball, man.
I'm going to guess.
Go for it.
I'm sensing a T name.
Okay.
Is that true?
Not right. I mean, it's not right. No, it's not.
It is
T.
right?
It's not T.
Okay. Okay, but it is a girl.
T,
so
like,
we're-
yeah, her name's Troy.
No, I was going to say Taylor. That's a name that was lingering.
King,
Eyeball
you gotta chill,
emojis
bud.
for
You gotta
King.
chill. Listen,
King's on your case. Next thing you know, King's going to post like
Hey.
her profile and he's going to have her figured out.
King, the only people I text are NBA execs trying to get some no King. Just to get some
Fred, come on, man.
I don't know what I've looked at my phone once, dude. I don't know what you guys need from me.
My man must have met somebody out for his mama's birthday while he was eating dinner.
No.
Was a waitress a cutie? You give her your number? Like,
no.
What happened here? Does her name end with of some sort? Michaela? Tina?
I don't know.
Say her name and we'll tell you. It's
I'm
Tari
not.
and Marjan Buchan on the screen.
King, you got a special someone, bud? Let's talk about you. Yeah.
He's flipping it on you. That's
King,
when
you
you know
got a
you're
queen?
on.
King, you got a queen?
Yep, I was right. Yeah, you were right, King. It 100%
King,
has an
King,
on the
King,
end since he's denying it so hard.
You guys are. I don't even know. Look at
We're
Greg
on to
St.
you.
Jean. How about we talk about Greg St. Jean for a minute?
Ends with a of some sort. You're exactly right. You got it before I could, and more props to you.
Dude, look at the frizzy hair, though.
Lakers can't stop fouling. Yeah, dude, the Lakers are hacking right now. It's Jay Huff at the top of the key. He about throws it away, but he gets deflected to RJ Cole. RJ Cole.
Listen.
Good slip by Jay Huff. Great move and a finish by Jay Huff as Kaylee pounces in here with S question mark.
Kaylee, I don't need to hear it from you either. Why is it?
Her
Listen,
first comment is in
I'm
on this
a
conversation.
professional, okay,
She
I
is
am
now engaged with what is
I
going
am-
on. It's cross-court pass.
talking about basketball. We're literally watching a summer league game, not the freaking too hot to handle. You kidding me?
This is an incredible conversation. My guy Braun is trying to keep the King throwing out Samantha.
Chill.
Did he guess it?
King, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't even say it ended with an first of all. King,
Did he just guess it?
King, I'm not saying otherwise because I'm not putting my personal life on the internet. You know what I mean? You all can
Personal life
think
on
what
the
you
internet.
think. King,
The
I'm
master
reverse
bang
psychology.
of
King, you listen, bud. You need to leave me alone.
81-75 now.
81.
The Lakers
Thank you, Troy, for talking about the game.
are in a tough one here as Nate Pierre-Lewis can't find it, but he was fouled. Call me MJ/Bron. You are the MJ/LeBron of guessing Fred's girl's name. It's a new game show here on the X Factor Sports Talk.
I'm so serious.
Hosted by me, Troy. Brought to you by Diet Mountain Dew. Professional crush name guess. The new Lakers really going to lose. This is a recap of last season. No,
I like
don't
Braun.
think they are.
He's in. You know, he talk about
He's
what
in on the
needs to
game.
talk about.
He is in on the game. 81-75. I think that Coach Duds, Braun, is just really, really good at
I don't
Did I
gotta tell
actually
you
get it,
anything,
Fred?
but maybe I'm not even, dude. I've looked at my phone 3 times, and just because I smiled, what is that?
No, we caught you. We
You
caught
don't catch me doing that. Maybe I'm texting my
Xavier
homie.
Lewis.
Oh, no,
Samantha! What?
Oh, Samantha, why you gotta do it? I'm so sorry. I tried to let the trail go cold. You know.
Oh God, King, you're quick on the fly,
There you go,
brother.
King. There's the
Javante
stud.
McCoy with the fadeaway.
There is the stud herself.
Samantha, it's an honor to meet you.
I can't, dude. I can't.
Hey, Samantha, welcome to the X Factor family. King, I love that you made that account, but make sure you subscribe and like the video with Samantha. Samantha, please like and comment.
Yeah, I'm liking it heavy right now, bro.
It only took 3 questions to guess your name. The first contestant on.
Yeah, because when I read the name, my face lit up like a Christmas tree.
I know. It's Jaden Hardy now. 81-75, 6:40 to go. The Mavs have done an incredible job at shaving this Lakers lead. The Lakers had firm control of the game. I didn't make a Samantha account, Troy. I hope you did.
That's her. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm being as honest as possible. She did it. I didn't tell her to do it. She did it. I love it.
It's sad to
It's
watch
great.
as a Lakers fan. Bron, one thing I've realized when it comes to the Lakers, especially in Summer League, Fred, I did this for you. Now you guys can get back to talking about actual basketball. Hey, thank you so much, Samantha. We appreciate you. As he is texting you in his private message now, telling you to get off the live stream.
I did not.
Jay,
tell
now
her
good
that.
move, flips it up, won't go. But again, Bron, something I've learned is that you cannot let the Lakers impact you emotionally. And I know that I'm a terrible one to take advice from because I am so emotionally impacted by the Lakers. What a great steal and slam by Nate Pierre-Louis. Yeah, dude, Samantha, shoot me your email and we'll get you on the show. 83-75, 6 minutes to go.
Hey, she knows sports, bro. She knows ball.
That was a terrible pass by Jaden Hardy. Throws it away, and now the Lakers have a chance
We need to get her on
to
the
extend their
football,
lead to double
side.
digits.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
We need to get her on the football pod.
Hey,
That's her-
one
that's her
thing
sport.
that I'm interested to see is if me and you will live stream like Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. I'm down. Those are gonna be tough, dude. Steeler games, man. You're gonna have to.
I'm not doing.
Wait,
games.
hey. Don't make me stream the Bengals Steelers game.
Week 1. I don't think we do any
I'm gonna be
play-by-play.
nervous,
I
man.
think we would just be reacting to what is happening and being fans. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Like, I
tough
don't
because
think,
we might get hostile. Nah,
I don't think so. I think we'd be up so much it wouldn't really matter. Last season hurt from Bron. I agree, man. Last season. But yeah, last season, Bron was terrible. I mean, it literally was so upsetting as a Laker fan. They didn't play hard. They didn't try in times. He's counting the Steelers' Super Bowl rings.
7, 8, 9, 10. How many seasons straight of winning seasons? How many winning seasons in a row?
We'll see that
11.
streak come to an end this year. Hot take alert. Lee GM. So, Bron, are you a fan of LeBron or Westbrook? Because I'm interested. Are you a fan of LeBron or? So, Fred, any dates going on later? Something I think that would be fun. React to the Browns versus Panthers awkwardness. Yeah, there's a lot that we could do. Week 1, if the Steelers and Bengals, if the Steelers and Bengals weren't like on prime time or a 4:00 slot, another interesting thing to do for a fantasy perspective is react to NFL Red Zone. We both pull up NFL Red Zone. We sit down if the Bengals have a primetime game.
I don't want DirecTV, son.
You don't have to. It's on YouTube. $10 YouTube TV. It's a $10 extension package.
NFL Sunday Ticket is?
Yes, it's Red Zone. NFL Red Zone. Do you not know that? You're a noob.
Can I answer a question real quick? Can I?
Nah, it's just Lakers.
Samantha, I agree. I know you're a Browns fan, and that's okay with me. But yeah, it's gonna be awkward. It's definitely gonna be awkward. I think Baker's gonna fit well in Charlotte. I really do in Carolina. I think he's gonna do a lot of good things. I don't think he has the weapons I don't even know, because you think about the Browns' weapons. I mean, were they even that touted? Because it didn't really work with OBJ. Jarvis Landry was wishy-washy.
He was hurt.
Cleveland's built on defense. Now, here's the real question: is Cleveland a playoff team without Deshaun Watson?
No.
No.
They don't have a quarterback. You have to have a quarterback in this year's. As King shouts out, I really think the Bills have the best shot at the Super Bowl. Yeah, they're a pretty popular pick, and rightly so.
You think the Bills win that division?
5-point game here, 83-78. Little swing around Ani with another 2 in a row? No, sir. Swider rebounds. Bengals Steeler will be the best day of my life. Daniel, are you going to the game?
Is Dan a Cincinnati fan?
Oh, yeah. Big Cincinnati fan. He's going to be living in Cincinnati. That's where his job is at. And he has told me that he's
– I think he said Chicago.
Well, that's where he's training. But the job is in Cincinnati.
Hey, enjoy the city, bro. That is a fun city. I'm sure, as you know, Daniel. But
Browns win 4 games without Watson. Yeah, I'll be there. Attaboy.
That's a fun town, buddy.
Every team seemed to get weaker. It's my birthday, too. 9/11, baby.
Whose birthday?
It's Daniel's birthday on 9/11. Steelers.
Oh,
Bengals.
really?
He'll be in attendance.
Hey,
every team seemed to get weaker. What do you mean by that? Like in the AFC?
Last year, all I'm saying is the Steelers opened up a Buffalo last year and smacked them up. You know what I mean?
The Bengals also got better, King.
Oh, the AFC West. The AFC West is the best division of football. Not close.
If Deshaun Watson plays, the Browns got better. If with the Bengals improving their offensive line, not losing anybody of real impact. I mean, then you got the whole entire AFC West. King, I'm a Bengals fan, baby. Me and Daniel, we hold it down for the
Hold
Bengals.
on, I got some. Listen, it's not Steelers, but we'll rep. We'll rep. Listen, I'm Pittsburgh till I die. I'm so excited for this year's team.
They just didn't get better. That's okay. That's okay. Like it's time.
What do you mean we didn't get better? What do you mean we didn't get better?
You lost Big Ben. You lost your center. You lost
last year.
Your entire offensive line pretty much retired all at once.
We got better on the offensive line. We made 2 huge signings.
Who?
And then our defense. Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You guys are bouncing back on a Devin Bush bounce back season.
Okay.
You guys are overpaid.
Not a fan of him.
Fitzpatrick.
Listen. Let me tell you about this team right here.
You guys are still riding high off Minka Fitzpatrick.
Bro, we signed Dan Moore Jr. and Mason Cole. Literally 2 big offensive line signings.
Cole Swider now inside, found and one.
You remember Mason Cole?
Who do you want to start week 1? Yeah,
Michigan.
Fred, that's a great question from Daniel. Who do you want to start week 1 at quarterback?
Who I want to start, who I think is going to start. Because there's a big difference. Actually, it's not a big difference because it's the same answer. Mitch or Trubisky.
Mitch.
I want Mitch Trubisky. I want to see what he can do. Do I think Kenny Pickett's a long-term option? Absolutely. We wouldn't spend a first-round pick on. But our offensive line's better. Mitch Trubisky looked decent in some snaps with Buffalo. He was not in a good system in Chicago. He has a great opportunity. We have a good receiving core. Like Deontay Chase and George Pickens. Like Pat Freiermuth was great last year. I love Mitch, man. I hope he does. And he's got a great defense behind him. You got the best defensive player in the league on your team. I mean, outside of Aaron Donald. But you got it, man. You have a team. I don't know why people are writing off the Steelers. I think they're going to be I think they'll get it'll be a wild card team and be third in the division. Maybe second if they can be. Maybe second.
You think they're a top 7 team in the AFC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Braun, I agree with you that J. Huff needs to be on an NBA roster spot. I think that maybe the Lakers even need to look into him. I think he's perfect. What I'm scared of is that the Celtics are going to end up with him, and it'll crush me. That's been my fear for like 2 weeks now, that the Celtics are going to snag him, and I will be really, really sad.
Wait, who's going to snag who? What I missed?
J. Huff. Because my man Braun said J. Huff needs to be on an NBA roster spot, and it's the biggest need for the Celtics. It makes sense. He's a rim protector. He has good feel around the bucket. He's literally a better Daniel Tice, and Daniel Tice has worked really, really well in their system. And it would really, really upset me. I either want them to sign Cole Swider to the actual roster and then make J. Huff a 2-way, or sign J. Huff. I think that those are the only two options. But I actually agree with him. I like Mitch. I also love Mitch Trubisky. I've been a huge Mitch Trubisky guy for a few years. And I think
I've been screaming the biscuit.
The Buffalo Bills staying there for a year, I think, is just going to help him. long term. He got to sit under Josh Allen, who again isn't much of a veteran, but he's still really, really good quarterback. So glad he's gone again. Yeah, but Theis was kind of just a Boston Celtic through and through. I don't think the Lakers would put him on a roster spot because they got Damian Jones and Thomas Bryant, and AD probably going to play some more minutes at the 5. Yeah, you're right, but I don't know. Jay Huff, man, he just has some intangibles that, like he's literally a combination of both those guys. Like I literally think he's literally a combination of Damian Jones and Thomas Bryant. Just not as athletic as Damian Jones, and probably not as good of a shooter as Thomas Bryant, but he's literally everything else from both those guys.
I think Thomas Bryant's a really good pro. He looked good in Washington. Got a lot of good things there. I think it was a great signing by you guys.
Scottie Pippen Jr. now mid-range won't
He
go.
looks smooth, dude. He's just a smooth cat.
The Lakers have opened up their lead to 13. 2:48 to go. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. This has been probably the most successful live we've had since coming back. So I really appreciate everybody for talking with us. King, appreciate you for being around the entire live, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And then, of course, Daniel popping in, Bron popping in, Kaylee popping in. Lakers might actually win.
Hold on. We forgot one.
And Samantha.
Samantha, yes.
Shouts out the girl Samantha. Big shot from Marcus Bingham. He misses it. You know it. Yes, sir.
Hey, we'll just pay attention to the TikTok, guys. We'll, much love, brother. We will have updates on when we go live. I think Troy said live tomorrow at 3 p.m., right, for the Summer League Chip?
Yeah, Summer League Championship is on at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern
yeah.
tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that we'll be going live. We might have a full crew for that one. All three of us.
I'm gonna try. I should be able to.
Now, not confirmed because I don't know if I can either because we're getting a new puppy.
I have family coming in, so it's gonna be. We'll see.
My entire family has COVID other than me, so maybe I wake up sick. Who knows?
Yeah, just look on the TikTok. It'll be on there, and you'll
get your
live. That's the best way to get your X Factor updates. There's still the X's. Throw the X's. You get me?
And I'll also throw up a Colin Sexton video tomorrow. Colin Sexton trade video. So keep your eye out for that.
And YouTube tomorrow, we'll be posting a Donovan Mitchell talk.
Trade video.
Yes. Me and Caleb recorded one. It's great.
Try to pop out as much as I can. I appreciate you, King, as always. Shout out Samantha. Yeah, Samantha brought a lot of fun to this. Praying for more giveaways. I need to win one. Yeah, the giveaways will be coming around. It's easier to do giveaways with like the question theme like I did with the live because like it was around a game that had a lot of key pieces to it, if you will. So I think that like the start of actual basketball makes it easier for giveaways. Obviously, follower count, we'll do one for 7K, which we're about 500 followers away. So if we're able to reach 500 followers in a month or two, then we'll do a giveaway. So,
dude, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, what are we? We have over 200,000 likes on our TikTok.
I know.
That's all you, bro. Your TikTok's bang.
It's so much fun to do it. Maybe do a giveaway on a live. Yeah, 100%. Giveaways on live.
Dude, we need to get me, Troy, and Caleb on a live. We could figure it out, dude. That'd be so much fun. Not even like doing something specific, just us just talking junk, bro. Just talking shop. Just talking shop like we in a barber shop.
Encourage people to pop out to the live. Yeah, I completely agree. I think getting exposure to the YouTube is something that we've tried to do. It can be more difficult because, people to have to go click on a link and then watch a video or do this or do that. It's difficult because it's not for everybody. And we understand that. Like a podcast is not for everybody. That's why we're trying to reach out with the small videos on TikTok, the small videos now that we're starting to post on the YouTube, and we're trying to cover all of our bases. But it can be hard. It can be hard because, we're small. I was looking.
We're changing the game.
I was following through some lives last night after we got off our live, or after I got off my live, and I was looking, and people with like 30K subscribers on YouTube. My back is hurting from carrying the comment section. Yeah, make sure you get if you have a hot tub, hop in it. If you have some ice, put it on your back, brother. You've done a great job tonight. But
thanks for keeping us company, man. We love answering questions.
I was like looking through, and like people with like 300K subscribers only had like 100 people in the lives, which is so strange to me because growing up, I would watch You're Welcome for the free entertainment when the game got dry. Shouts out Samantha poking back in.
How did you all know that I was texting this beautiful creature?
Samantha Hudzik.
Hudzik. Let's get this right.
Hudzik, sorry.
There you go.
But yeah, I was like looking through. I'm like, man, these people with like 300,000 subscribers are only able to draw in 150, 200 people. So it can be difficult to get people to join a live. But I think with the giveaway, I think we could really pop in some. TikTok lives are huge right now. Yeah, I'll go live on TikTok. I should
Do we know
went
how
live.
to do a three-way live? Do we know?
I don't think it's possible, dude. I've seen people hop in, but I think I even guessed the name. King. You really did. You did a great job. But yeah, and then your reaction to the questions on TikTok.
No, I asked how did he know, or how did you all know I was texting Samantha?
Gotcha. I swear, Sweater can't play.
I love how locked in Bron is.
Bron's very locked into the game. I'm loving every second.
Is
of
this
it.
LeBron James himself?
It might be. It might be.
Yeah, the S and the at the end of the name was a very, very good call.
You were right on the money.
This has been a lot of fun, dude.
It's been a lot of fun. We've had a great time. When one person asked if they started with S and Fred got quiet, that was Kaylee. Kaylee shouts out. She said S ? And then Fred's face flushed. And then everybody knew.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Like,
next thing you know, King was quick on the whistle at adding an account and making that happen. Because that is clearly, he just like searched blonde girl on Safari. And there we have it. It looks like a TV character, actually. Lakers don't deserve this win the way they played in the second half. Yeah, I completely agree. But I think that once you've built up a lead, like let's look at the box score. I mean, they're still almost winning the fourth quarter. They only lost the third quarter by 7. So it's not like, that they got dominated,
Hey! Oh! Oh!
You calling me a basic white chick?
First of all.
Where are you at?
Who, me?
Yeah.
AJ Lawson was punched. Yeah, Troy, are you calling her a basic white chick?
Dang, Troy, she called you out. I can't tell if she's real or not. I am so confused.
Yes, this is a real person. This is a real.
There's no way. There's no way.
Troy, I'm literally texting her right now, son.
Show me proof.
What do you want me to do?
Screenshot. Send it to me.
Here, look.
Shouts out. The Lakers get the dub 95.
Wait, this is bad. I was literally about to pull up her contact. I was like, wait, her number's on there. I don't want to do that. Here. No, I can't dox her, bro. I can't like.
Oh, you screenshot and you send it to me.
Oh, yeah, she's real.
Did I see?
What do you mean?
This girl is actually real?
Yeah, dude.
No shot.
Yes.
Is this dude? I thought King. Dude,
go,
this entire
go to my
time.
Instagram and look at who I'm following.
Dude,
go to follow me. She'll probably be the top one because I'm probably the last person.
The entire time, I'm sitting here like there is no way that this person is real.
Yes, you better put some respect on her name.
I'm just the best. Dude, I can't believe that. Oh my God.
I told
She's real.
Yeah, she's real. She's beautiful, man.
Samantha, first, I'm sorry. First of all. Second of all, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel.
Dude.
I am mind blown.
I told you she was a Browns fan, and then she asked a question about it. Or she made a statement about it.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
It's okay.
I can't believe we guessed the name.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Did you tell her hey, by the way, they just guessed your name on this live stream. Thanks for humbling yourself, kid. My word. A little feisty, are you?
I love it, baby. Come on.
I keep telling you I didn't make the account. King, I did not believe you. Neither could we.
Yeah, bro. We were texting. Yeah.
Dude, that is mind-blowing. Shouts out Kaylee 1 for saying S. My man King for coming through with does it end in a the?
No, I think Kaylee said Samantha, and then I think King said S. If I'm not mistaken, I think I can scroll back. I think I know.
This is mind-blowing.
Yeah, I can. I can go all the way back. No, King. Yeah, Kaylee said S, and then Kaylee said S, and then King said Samantha. You're right.
Well, look at that.
Listen, I don't know.
Man, going after a 20-year-old? Shouts out.
First of all, King, I said it right. But second of all, you all are weird for looking at my facial expressions. All right, we should have been focused on the basketball.
No, we were locked in. Me and King knew from the jump something was up.
See, I
knew because your demeanor.
Like, this makes for great, just live stream there.
Let's go. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. What great content today.
This has been awesome content. I hit him first.
She hit you up first. I think that's what she's meaning. Hey, Samantha, shouts out. The only thing to stare at is you and Troy. That's facts. We don't have gameplay on here.
I know
what
we have beautiful faces
King
to look at. I appreciate it.
What's my man King supposed to do?
We gotta be the cutest in sports talk world. Gotta be. Top 5?
Top 5.
Top 6?
Here's the final box score. Anything surprise you, Fred?
For the box score?
Yeah, I mean, from the game, anything. I'm surprised that the Lakers dominated as much as they did, if I'm being quite honest. Seriously.
Yeah, I thought Max Christie looked good. Sky Pippen Jr., of course, impressed. Cole Swider, dude, I think he can turn into a beautiful three-point shooter. I mean, that dude has impeccable form. He has a high release. I hope he gets NBA run and see what he can do.
So my guy Bron, what place do you think the Lakers will be in with this current roster next season? So if the Lakers go in with this current roster, I think that they're, potentially at the best 6 seed, 5 seed, at the best. Do you think the Lakers have a quality roster to win the finals?
It's not even just the Lakers roster. You got to think about the teams they're playing or competing against for those top spots.
No, I do not think that the Lakers have quality enough roster as currently constructed to win the finals. No, I don't think they can beat the Celtics. I don't think they can beat the Bucks. Even in the
does your answer change if they get Kyrie?
Yes.
Okay.
Straight up swap. I think with Kyrie, they add a different element to the roster of just a dynamic scorer. Like, because we don't really have that. We have like a dynamic playmaker in Russ. We have a dynamic basketball player in both AD and LeBron, but they're not like dynamic scorers.
Seattle's won 13 straight games. Good for them.
Suns will have a Jazz fall off, in my opinion. That's a hot take from the feller King. I think there'll be a 4 seed. That's some high praise. That's a lot higher than I would even be willing to go. That's a really, I don't know. I don't see it. If we get Kyrie, we still have to deal with the day-to-day Davis. I don't like the disrespect for Anthony Davis. I think he gets more hate for being hurt than any other basketball player in the game of basketball. Like, I think we need to calm down. Anthony Davis is still one of the top 10 players in the NBA. Pump the brakes. Realize how good he is. Yeah, he's had a bad couple years. But let's not forget, a year and a half ago, he was arguably a top 5 NBA basketball player. And after Game 2 of the Finals, he had just posted one of the best playoff runs that we've seen with the Lakers and was in the argument for Finals MVP after Game 2 against the Miami Heat. You can say whatever you want about the bubble. He was still elite. Lakers don't know with AD's health. Yeah, I mean, Anthony Davis is the key to the operation. If he's healthy, we're really, really good. If he's not, we're really, really bad. It's bottom line. But I think this will conclude the live for tonight. Again,
Dude, should we just keep going, bro?
I know we're getting a lot of we're conversating back and forth with a lot of people, but I think that this has obviously been the most successful live of the comeback tour. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. King, thank you so much, sir. Samantha, good to meet you. Bron, thank you so much. Kaylee, shouts out. Anybody else? Daniel, my guy. Top tier live stream. Dude, this was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie.
This was a ton of fun. Hey,
was
tell
a
your
ton of
friends,
fun.
man. Tell your friends. We're here.
We'll be live tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then, unfortunately, that will be the end of lives for a little bit because the Summer League will be concluding. And there's really not a lot to talk about, not a lot to watch in the sports world. Maybe we'll do some live streams here and there of maybe some trade ideas, maybe just a trade live stream, maybe this. We'll just get on TikTok and BS with our followers, whatever the case may be. You know.
We need to get Troy and Caleb down to Lex, and then y'all could stay with your boy, and we can get some content rolling in IRL. But we can definitely do a TikTok live. We can set up we can set the camera up on a tripod, get us all three in the shot. Hey, football right around the corner, King. College football.
Thank God.
I have a lot to talk about with Kentucky football. We got a first round pick at quarterback, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion as well. Will Levis, super excited to see what he can do. I think Kentucky's in line for a 10-2 season. If we can get over that Georgia hump this year, I would be ecstatic. We got a tough schedule though, so we'll see. So super excited about Kentucky football, man. And I think it's going to be a fun year, especially when you have a talent like that. It's kind of like Troy, he's a TCU fan. In the year they had Winkins, you know what I'm saying? That's my feel with Will Levis. Because Will Levis, man, could work his way for the first pick in the draft. I'm sorry I said it. After getting criticized. No. Criticized last year for saying Will Levis is the real deal and a future first-round pick. Did I not? Troy, did I not? Now go look at all the mocks. Go look at all the ESPN analysts.
Will Levis has way too much hype. Way too much.
Best arm in the college football. Best pure arm.
We will get into all of that and more as the college football season.
Listen, me and Troy don't agree on a lot of stuff. That makes for great content. Just go look at the draft video.
Does make for a lot of content.
Makes for great content.
The draft video is extremely long, but if you have time and you like the prospects and all that, Troy getting called out a ton of the lot. King, you'll learn. I deal with that.
Yeah, Troy's getting called out. Okay. Yeah, miss me with that. Get out of here.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again so much for being here. Great live stream. I love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow.
That's how you, Bron.
You guys are here.
Just laying locked in the Laker game, like these other two hooligans.
Bron, you've been awesome, bro. Hopefully you subscribe. I'll have a ton of Laker live streams this year. A ton of them. I live stream more of Laker games than I will any other. So Fred, Lynn's sweating. Okay, now it's time to end the live. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Fred, send us out, brother.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another X Factor Sports Talk session. This time a live stream of the Summer League as we saw the Lakers take down the Dallas Mavericks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, don't be a star. Don't be a superstar. Change the game. Be an X Factor. We'll see you guys next time. God bless and peace out.
Bron, appreciate you.